I am so excited to be married just because I'm marrying Elliot.
1 year after announcing their engagement, Sofia Richie and Elliot Grainge married in France last April, after dating for over 3 years before splitting in May 2020. How does Kourtney Kardashian's baby daddy feel about the whole thing?
I've ever been with, other than Kourtney, that was like a real relationship.
You're kidding.
I mean, no, but, yeah.
I love it.
It's no secret Scott Disick and Sofia Richie had a lot in common. They started dating after his relationship with Kourtney Kardashian ended for good in 2017. Disick, who was 34 then, met and began dating Sofia Richie, then 19 years old. This relationship seemed like nothing at first. But 3 years later, the duo were still together, living together and taking holidays with Disick's 3 children. However, in the mid-2020s, they called it quits, even after trying to reconcile it. Disick later discussed why he and Richie broke up in an episode on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, stating that he's always been clear that his priority has been his children. He called Richie an absolute trooper, but warned anyone dating somebody will feel neglected if they spend more time with their ex than with them. After years of breakup, on April 23rd, he was seen wearing a ball cap and flannel shirt outside the Mayburn Beverly Hills after eating lunch, and his former girlfriend Sofia Richie married music executive Elliot Grainge. In the weeks leading up to the April 22nd ceremony, the bride traveled to Paris for a final dress fitting with Chanel haute couture salons. In addition to some behind-the-scenes shots from the fitting, Richie and the fashion mag shared some of her looks on Instagram. As reported by Vogue, her weekend wedding attire included dresses for the rehearsal dinner, ceremony, and after-party. The gown featured a crisscrossing neckline reminiscent of Chanel's Fall 2023 collection. The bride's something blue was embroidered with a blue S&E. Grainge and Sofia Richie are probably having the best time with family and friends, but Scott Disick might be having a hard time. Back in 2022, Scott Disick poked fun at himself after Sofia Richie was engaged to Elliot Grainge. But how does he feel now? According to Entertainment Tonight, Lord Disick is actually not upset by Sophie's engagement to the music executive. He has moved on from their relationship, he said. Scott is, however, said to be experiencing mixed emotions as her wedding day approaches. Scott has been in a good place for a while now and is focused on his family, his health, and his businesses. But there's no denying that Sophia's wedding is bringing up some feelings for him. He's happy for her, but also a little sad to see her move on and potentially start a new chapter of her life without him. In addition, the insider states that Disick is trying to maintain a positive attitude, but recent events such as Kourtney and Travis's wedding special and Sofia Richie's wedding have created emotional strain for him. It's been a lot for him between Kourtney and Travis's wedding special airing and Sofia's wedding, the source said. Keeping himself busy and spending time with close friends has helped Disick cope with these challenges. Last year, Kourtney Kardashian, the drummer of Disick's children, was also getting married to Travis Barker, a drummer from Blink-182. Scott is still definitely heartbroken over Kourtney, and seeing her with Travis is still hard for him, the source said back then. On Hulu, Kourtney and her now husband, Travis Barker, premiered the highly anticipated wedding special, Till Death Do Us Part, Kourtney and Travis, earlier this month. People reported it was a small and intimate gathering of close family and friends. 2016, Disick and Kourtney separated after being together for around 10 years and having 3 children, Mason, Penelope, and Rain. Now, a source told Us Weekly that Disick is still looking for the right person after being linked to model Rebecca Donaldson last year. In spite of his reputation, a source close to him claims that he is ready to start a serious relationship. He does see himself getting married and committing to a life partner at some point, the source says. His soul has been searching lately after losing 2 of his most important women. It's been tough, but he feels optimistic that he'll find the right person soon. Additionally, the reality star is committed to being the best father he can be. The source said Scott is feeling a bit sad right now. He really misses his parents, but he is so incredibly grateful for his children and absolutely loves being a dad. Sadly, Scott lost both of his parents in late 2013 and early 2014, within a few months of each other. As a result of losing his mother and father in quick succession, Scott entered a rehab facility in 2020 to seek professional assistance for past traumas. During that time, according to his attorney, Scott decided to enter a rehab facility to address his past traumas, an attempt to finally cope with the pain he has been silently suffering since his mother's sudden death, followed by his father's death 3 months later. After ending his relationship with Sofia in 2020, Scott began dating several women. His most notable relationships include AMELIA HAMLIN and Kimberly Stewart. All of his relationships, however, lasted less than a year and did not seem too serious. Hope we'll get to see his happy ending soon. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.